I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.
Come on, get these Jerry girl. Mama, yeah, super official. Yo, this is the Broadway Show podcast, and I'm your host, Broadway, the big homie, with my co-host
Paul Clark, and y'all just interrupted us because we was having a whole conversation about the Jerry curl.
the carefree girl, to be exact.
Because these two had Jerry curls since I've known them.
I did.
I mean, I'm the
But why did we bring up Jerry curl? Because you said I already had though.
No, because his hair is nice and curly right here. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what his hair looked like before the Jerry curl.
It was a big afro, like the Jacksons, like everybody else's shit was.
In his third grade photos, both of them,
Jerry curl.
one of them flunked. So they in the third grade together with the Jerry curl, long ones.
I did flunk fourth grade. I did fourth grade twice. But Playboy, still, if he'd have flunked, we still wouldn't have been in the same grade.
Watch that video, Beat It by Michael Jackson. Okay, the Jerry curls that was in that video with them fighting, beat
that's
it.
what I was trying to
That's
accomplish.
the Jerry curl that they had. They didn't have the little ones right here. Them motherfuckers had hang time. They motherfuckers was drooping.
Don really had the hang time. You just see the nigga with the Jerry curl.
Don was too.
Then Curtis Blow's Jerry curl from Crush Group.
And then they was rappers. So when they battle rap, saying they had to, you had to get the hair out your eyes.
Before I gotta give a big shout out to this guy behind the camera, man. And, he's a little bit of the motivation, but a lot of the technology. Playboy, what's up with you, Ghost?
Ain't shit.
I just found out. What happened to you today?
Ain't nothing happened.
So we just found out. We know how you be saying, "Well, there is no him, there is no us."
Yeah.
I just found out like today. There was just some fucking words you would say to make him sound like more important than what he really is. But what just happened, it was like, damn. What happened? No, I wouldn't have known what to do. I would have been over pushing buttons and shit, deleting shit.
Right.
Yeah. So you are very much valued.
He's a very important person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
You was a very important person today because you've seen the piece that was needed to get started.
Because I was nosy. That's all that was.
So that's a skill.
I'm being nosy.
Solve the problem.
Yeah, that's because you a sleuth.
So the people out
That's
there,
a sleuth.
the people out there in America, when you go to somebody's house and you've never been there before, you be like, "Hey, can I use your bathroom?" You really ain't gotta pee. You just look in the room. You don't touch shit. You just look in the room. The only thing you'll touch is their medicine cabinet and shit like Valtrex.
I go in motherfucking shit. If I'm in the bathroom, I look.
I have seen Valtrex. I have seen Valtrex in somebody's medicine cabinet. Whoa! I can't wait to go downstairs. And this is before phones was, cell phones. So I couldn't text. I was about to say his name. I couldn't text him to say, "Nigga, we gotta go."
Look, you get downstairs and just be looking at my mother like this. Wonder who it is.
Yeah, but it was so hard to get him voucher. I'm like, "Hey, I'm about to go get some cigarettes. Come with me." He's like, "No, wait till you get back, nigga. Like, come with me. Come, I'm saving your life. And you don't want to escape this burning building with me? I will leave your ass in there."
Nigga.
To the nosy motherfuckers that make the world run. See, I saved the life and I saved the show. Being nosy.
That's what that. Paul Clark, man.
I wouldn't be giddy nosy.
Giddy.
Remember when that dude at the job died?
Morals.
And he was gone missing for 10
This
days?
is homeboy though, so
And he at his house?
if you gone for 10 days, I'm going to come and look for you.
Yeah, but he not only knocked on the door and the neighbors didn't know him. He knocked on the door, he in the window with his handprints, his DNA, just like looking to see what
He
he
said
could
he's
see.
about to keep the door there, didn't he?
Yeah, and then his neighbors that don't know him, just like this large black guy, large African American dude.
Keep this door in.
Yeah.
Let's give it this toast, man. You know what I'm saying? For black excellence and creativity. For good luck.
Yeah, we did. He's
We
all
did,
right.
but we ain't say nothing. We didn't say.
That's because we had these air flown in.
We cheers, but we didn't say anything. We got to put something behind it. You know what I mean? Let it be known why are we cheers it? Because we can drink and cheers all night. And break the glass and all.
But cheers to these edibles that somebody airdropped to us. Literally, it was on a drone, and these motherfuckers came out the thingy and shit. We knew they was coming and shit. You know what I'm saying? With a little
You should take it.
little.
Right now on the air.
I know, and so we can't say their name. I said you should be on the podcast show, but I don't like these.
That's a good idea. That's a good way to sell some dope.
That's what they're doing now.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing now.
Park around the
Walmart.
corner.
They let me.
Oh, let it out the trap.
I can see your shit I can see your shit on a parachute coming down, and one of these little Kia boys and shit'll come because they faster than you. And they go. What you gonna do?
Motherfucker, get out!
They get on
Get your
Facebook.
ass!
Y'all need to get y'all's motherfucking kids while shooting one of the bitches in the back.
He posted. It'll be a post. Facebook post. This motherfucker on there, I bet you that's one of my kids. One of the bad motherfuckers. That's funny.
You see when they got caught? One of them got caught. A couple of them got caught. The mom told them.
Yeah, hey,
That motherfucker was like, "You a snitch! You a snitch!" I said, "Hell, no."
Hey, cause they jeopardizing everything on fucking with the cars, man, and they killing everything themselves. Motherfuckers is killing everybody in the car and living. They don't think that's a problem yet, but watch when they get, they're like, God damn.
Like we did, like our parents were looking at us, and then we grown. Hey, my dude robbed one of them Kia boys.
Did
he with his daughter, right? And then they're about to go somewhere, but she got to pee now. You should have peed before you left. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and pee. His dude pull up, so he get in the car with his dude, and they talking. Motherfucker jumped in his car and pulled the fuck off. Wow. So his dude got out the driver's seat like, motherfucker. He said, no, don't shoot my shit up, nigga. We can catch this motherfucker. So he get in the car and they chase him. And then when they get on Kelton, trying to get on the freeway, that's when he pulled him over. You know what I'm saying? He said the motherfucker had to be like 13 years old and shit. And he had on one of them mask things and shit. So he said when he grabbed him by his face, he was trying to snatch his face off the mask and shit because he got him real hard. Motherfucker. He said he had a book bag. And his book bag had one of the PlayStation games in there, and he had a cell phone. So he took his shit and took his cell phone and smashed it up and shit. And then he said he took his belt off and started
whooping his ass.
Yeah, whooping his ass and shit right here. And he said if I ever catch you on the street that I was on, you don't say it's gonna be worse than that.
They should, he should have tied him up, put him in the trunk, make him.
That would be kidnapping. That was just now. Like, hey, he stole your car, but you kidnapped him?
Right, fuck it. I don't want to.
You put a child in the trunk. You tied a child up and you put it. He's still a kid. He's still us when we was little.
Right there.
So I handle them like how, you know what I'm saying, like how I would like somebody to handle me. You know, even if you whoop my ass, I'm probably gonna do it again.
Right.
Because that'll heal up. You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody takes a fucking beating every now and again. That's what they said on Goodfellas.
Especially if you got a mean Colleen in your life.
Every now and then.
Like nobody ever bullied me because my mom beat us so ferociously that, I don't care if I'm 8, you can't hit harder than my mom. You know what I'm saying? You 12, you still can't hit harder
I
than my mom.
remember
with a weapon.
I remember we got into it with Agua Green. Is that their name up north? We got into it with Agua Green at the Marquee one time. It was me, my homeboy, and his chick was in it. And I had another nigga with me, but it was like all the niggas tried to surround. But I remember that one nigga punched the bitch, and the bitch turned around turned back nigga, that ain't shit. And the reason I'm laughing about it because she used to get her ass whooped.
Kind of immune to the shit.
She used to get her ass like, nigga, you can't put some steak on it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in the first grade. In the first grade, this is the closest I've ever been bullied, and that's in the first grade and shit. And I know it's kind of sprinkling and shit. Yeah. And this dude, you know what I'm saying, he kept doing this to me and shit while we walking home. And he's behind me, at least like 20 feet, and he's doing this right here, and pointing at it right here. So I started walking fast.
You know what that means? You're for a bruiser.
So I look back, he's closer. He was here, and I walk faster. I turn around, now you're there, like you're getting closer and closer. So my jaw now turned, in my fast walk turned into a jog. My jaw going to, and I remember knocking on the door like. When my mom answered the door, I kind of fell into her. She immediately knows what the fuck was going on, and she said, "Motherfucker, If you don't beat that motherfucker's ass, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. So back then we had no Venetian blinds. Nobody had no Venetian blinds. You had a shade. You know what I'm saying? That one shit that be on Tom and Jerry. That sounded old, but you had a shade. You know what I'm saying? And there was my door was never open. Windows ain't cracked or nothing. That not happen in Colene's house and shit. But you could see that motherfucker pry open that shade and shit. Bro, you gonna peek? You could have stayed at the fucking door and shit, but you gonna sneak and peek and shit. So when we fighting and he hit me, that's when it hit me. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? My mom has belts, shoes, and shit. Like, nigga, with a shoe in your hand.
Bars,
yeah, I done felt all kind of shit. Your little ass punch and shit. So I look at older kids, like when I'm older and look at little kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your hands are so fucking tiny. So that other person's hands is tiny too.
I always told motherfuckers, I fear my mom. Like, so there's a motherfucker out in the street, that's fuck you.
I didn't drink.
I worried about my mom.
Or smoke weed in front of my
mad.
mom. I mean, I'm talking about 38 years old. I did not do that. I didn't curse in front of my mom. None of that.
That's respect. That's
You just saying
No, it's fear. It ain't respect.
But it's respect, though,
No,
too.
just because that's your age right here. Because I didn't know your mom enough to respect her. I feared her. That's why if I'm over your house, and she was hardly never there. She was always at work. But if she was to walk in right here, I now sit at the edge of the couch like I really wasn't sitting here, but I'm sitting here. You know what I'm saying? If I'm drinking something,
Paul, get your ass out of here.
if I'm drinking something, if I notice she over here, I would do this with my thing, like nothing. Like you will.
Paul, get your ass out of here. Why?
And if y'all getting in trouble or yelled out about some shit, the fuck, hey, this kitchen, you know what I'm saying, something like, I feel like, you know, she gonna look at me and like, hey, who the fuck is this motherfucker in my house?
Hey.
So I just be invisible in front of your
None
mom.
of that.
Certain
It
people's
was
moms.
not gonna be that shit done when she
Yeah, I feared her. I didn't know enough to respect her.
That shit would be done.
Like, I never saw your mom personally smile.
She does a lot of it now.
Yeah, cause y'all grown. The shit y'all did in this woman's house. Shit.
She do a hell of a lot of it now.
I can imagine her before she coming in the house, sitting out in front of the car and shit for like 35 minutes and shit. Like, I really don't feel like coming to this motherfucker. Sean ain't take the trash out and shit.
Shit.
That shit
was done.
It was.
done.
Something.
I don't care if it was a
girls-
party all day. It's like, nah.
She walk in the front door, 3 girls run out the back door. Who in my
that
back
shit.
door? Nobody.
No, that tight shit.
We was tidying up early. Like,
Tight shit.
Cause y'all was afraid. You were
We
afraid.
about to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because I think you may be more afraid. I would say being afraid of disappointing her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't afraid I was gonna get my ass whooped because that's inevitable. That's like you go take a beating sometime.
You know that's more powerful than whooping somebody's ass because you said disappointable and shit.
Yeah.
That's what I hit my kids with. I'd be like, you know what? I ain't even mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
And then I walk away and leave that on your chest and shit. I would leave that in your fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? And then be ashamed to come and tell you like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It may be 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just disappointed. But I would take, ass whooping over that because ours wasn't disappointment. Ours
I don't know.
was-
I guess it may be different from family to family because, like I told y'all before, I remember when my daughter was on the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young ass nigga. First nigga, the first great grandkid and the first grandkid out of everybody, and I felt so fucking low, nigga. Like I didn't put a strap on it. You know what I'm saying? But
You didn't look at him in the eyes when he was talking to you, did you?
who? My parents?
Yeah. You were so ashamed.
It wasn't even that conversation that my daughter's grandma called, I remember, but it was me and Rube already knew, right? So it was summertime. And me, my mom, Rube, my grandma, and Derek, what's up, D? And Derek was a little kid in a stroller. Same smile, same look in the eye, all that shit. But we went to Cedar Point and came back. Cause me and Rube was already talking. I was like, man, I'm gonna tell my mom. We got back, that shit was on the answering machine. Like me and Rube sitting there, we sitting there, right? Like I'm just thinking, trying to figure out this weekend or by Monday to tell her and shit or something. She come in the house, got the coffee water on, put the water on, and shit, push the button on the machine.
This is our 4th time listening to it.
No, this is the first time listening to when we got back.
So it's news to her.
Leola, this Buddy, call me when you get back. Hey Leo, this Trish. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all got Derek? Is he been good? All right, call me when you get back. Beep. Hello. This is Mary's mom, and I just want to let you know that my daughter is pregnant, and we plan on she's keeping it. And, blah blah blah. Everything just blanked out from that point on, nigga. I was like, what the fuck? Then she made her coffee. She ain't even say shit for real. Me and Ruth sitting there like,
Y'all sitting right there with you playing?
yeah, because we just came in the house from Cedar Point. This is all within 5-10 minutes and shit. But me and him back already know. And she come in, and we sitting in the chair. Remember how on Kelton, it was like the long couch, and then it was the chair right there. So I think I was like in the chair, and he was on the couch or something. And that shit played. We looked at each other like two white boys on a comedy, nigga. And she was like, she made her coffee and was like, I ain't got no money. You better call your daddy. And went upstairs and went to bed.
So look.
Like, you grown now, nigga.
So she probably was like, what the fuck?
Probably.
Oh my fucking God, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
But her game face is impeccable.
No,
if that's the case,
goddamn.
goddamn.
But I bet you she was like, oh my fucking God.
Was this before Don?
Yeah. Kids.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that's probably in her brain. And when she heard it, she'd have like, I thought it'd been Don first. Not the
Don might have
baby.
been the last one.
Yeah.
Don is the last one to have kids.
Yeah, I was like, she probably assumed that, like, not the baby. You the baby, ain't you? Not the baby. My baby.
Or she thought, this a smooth motherfucker.
No, she didn't think that.
Mom,
she was disappointed in you. You had a future.
That was like them damn pencils and airbrush don't mean shit no more.
She took that shit, whatever the fuck you didn't see. She took that shit upstairs.
She did. I believe it.
You ain't see it.
So did she run when she got to her room? Cry when she got to her room?
Like,
She might have just been like, what
this
the
motherfucker.
fuck? Oh my fucking God.
And I lied.
Knew it
And said, I ain't got no money. You on your own. She bought the first car seat. She
did.
Where my goddamn grandbaby at?
She did. I remember after my daughter was born, my baby mom came over, brought her over, and they left. I think they even took her. She had the car seat shit. I think they took her and went shopping. It's her. I think it's a couple of my aunts or somebody. I just remember they leave. What?
I mean, after and you seen your mom stacking up shit, you should have been the first person to get something, but you wasn't, was you? It was the mom. Is your mom?
What, when they went for my daughter?
No, when your mom started stacking shit up for the baby. Did you beat her to the punch, or did you know that she?
Nah, she didn't buy shit until the baby got here.
Oh, so she was dead serious.
Yeah, but the thing about it is the shit was hidden. Shit, nigga was hoping and praying for a long motherfucking time because it's scared as hell. I knew back. I knew before school that I was
You was
like
in 8th grade, right?
Yeah. Yes, kids, stop it. But I knew early in the game, and like I said, it was summertime by the time that
she was about 6 months.
yeah, it was almost time to pop off. And then when they came, when she brought her over, they goo-gooed and gaga, and it was on ever since then. You know what I mean? After that, because her and Tierra was running mates for a minute.
So after knowing this, later on, after being adults, and then you have kids, and your kids start to get in a certain age that you know what I'm saying, that you were at that age, and you start to see the signs of shit that you was doing and shit. So do you bring them to them like, I know you being a rat because I was a rat. Do you do that, or do you act like, you know what I'm saying, this is beneath you? Look at your fast ass. I would have never did this when you know you would have.
No, I didn't even approach it like that. What I tried to I tried not to flip because I did already understand flipping, like going 100, push them to do shit. But when my oldest daughter became pregnant herself, still youth. I mean, you know, she was 17 or whatever. And when she did become pregnant, I was pissed the fuck off at first. Just because,
you know, that's like one of the average ages.
Yeah, but just because like you said about my mom probably had things for me. So then I understood, like, damn. Like, so then I was pissed off for like a month. I was silent. I didn't call her or nothing. And then I just let that shit go because I was like, you know what?
You did this.
I did this. And I had to figure a lot of shit out. I'm going to help her figure shit out.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was just different, you know. When
So that should make it the same, because then now, like, even you as a younger person, you know what I'm saying? You be like, I know exactly how you feel. Because I've been there. But a lot of parents, they try to erase that out. Like Tim, when I was telling Tim, when I'm sitting up there putting boxes of condoms, you know what I'm saying, in his room, you know what I'm saying, and you 13, because you a nasty nigga. I know you is. You can't tell me your friends is nasty. I see your nasty ass. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and I would notice it like, nigga ain't took a condom out these goddamn boxes and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I now turn into the friend.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna be the parent, you do this, you do. They're not gonna do it. So I gotta turn, you know, we driving out, I'm the friend now. I'm like, so you ain't been using them condoms, you a dirty dick nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
like,
what I do with
I'm like,
Carmelo.
but you know what though, you know what I'm saying? You a little younger than we was doing it and shit like that. Like, I mean, you know, but and I know what you're going through and shit until you got to go to that free clinic and shit, get them motherfuckers your fake name and they put that Peter poke in you and shit. I remember, listen,
They give you
Jim,
fake name at the clinic?
you don't give them your fucking real name. What the
I gave them my
fuck?
real
It's
name.
anonymous. You know what I'm saying?
The one
It's-
time I went, I gave him my real fucking
I was at free clinics, you know what I'm saying, where that's where the COSI is now. I was at the free clinics and shit, and I would sit up there with a marker and be like, Sean Jordan was here. I would just write down, and then I would write down people's name that's like, because I get this from being afraid of my mom.
Right.
I'm going to write down a threatening name. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say, Poochie Bell was here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you found out I do this, he'll beat my motherfucking ass and shit. So that was the thrill of putting, like, scary people's names up on there and shit.
Hey, Ghost, did you write your own name down at the, or you may have went to?
Never experienced that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, see, but look, it was so normal, and the key thing was like chlamydia or gonorrhea and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the nasty part was, and I'm like, and I know what you're gonna go through because you're gonna go through it. When you catch one of these motherfucking diseases and shit, I grew up in at least a safe area, area and shit. You know, y'all's area now is dangerous as fuck,
Dangerous
and you out here raw dogging bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I would personally have gonorrhea, you know, as a 14 or 15-year-old for like a week and some days and shit. And I'm not going to go to the clinic until I get enough people that I can go with.
So they gotta get gonorrhea too, or
I can't wait for us. So we be throwing shooting basketball,
Groups.
and I hear you say, "Damn, I'm gonna have to go to the clinic Monday." You is? I'm going with you. I
So how long? So to get that number of niggas to go with you, motherfuckers to go with you, whether boy or girl, how long did you wait? Before
I mean, sometimes I would bring it up as a topic and nobody chimes in. So I'm like, damn, it's just me. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you hear somebody else say it. And you know what I'm saying? We go down there in the group. And then can't nobody say shit. I don't know why you ashamed to go, because can't nobody say shit, because everybody's here for the same fucking reason. Is that Paul down there? Yeah, bitch, it's me. You know what I'm saying? We got the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I tell my son and how, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna fuck with you. Now, the first time he went to Grand Hospital, right, he was talking about it was irritating down there. I said, oh boy. You know what I'm saying? He was using some lotion or some shit down there and had allergic reaction and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm thinking gonorrhea. You know what I'm saying? So when we get there and they say reason for visit, I see them dapping up some motherfuckers over there and shit. And you know what I'm saying? So while they asked me what the reason for visit, and I look over like, this nigga Kiki for fucking real? So I said, yes, my son over there, Timothy Curry, has a burning sensation when he urinates. It's a burning, come here. Explain to her what happens when you
what's the
urinate.
matter?
So
You burning?
so I put you on fucking blast and shit. You know, I'm gonna treat you like a
'Cause
friend
niggas think
and
that
shit.
shit's sweet.
I know niggas in our generation did it, and it's gonna keep going on.
Nigga.
I'm gonna shame you out of it.
But I only got it. Somebody only had me on slipping once, and that was the most fucking horrifying.
Did you tell your mom?
Embarrassing? No,
Okay.
no.
I know people that told their mom. I said, it's a free clinic. You can go there for free. It's anonymous.
But you know what? Back in the day, though, when a female gave me crabs, right? And Jay Smith's mom hooked me up, nigga. I ain't have to tell my mom. Jay Smith's mom had the comb for and the shampoo.
I said this before here. I have a similar crab story.
And I was like, But I'm thinking, I don't know how good or bad this shit is. That like that was fucking crazy, and it was awesome. I had to go, and that was dope. That she was from the hood. She was hood like that.
It was a girl that we always flirted with each other with. We never did that. We never did that to this day. We always flirted with each other and shit heavily. You know what I'm saying? So she on it for real this time. I'm like, you don't even want these problems. She said, boy, whatever, I'll drown you or some shit like that. I said, nah, for real. I got crabs. And she said, no lie, facial. It didn't no change in the face. She said, oh, that's it? She said, I got the shampoo, but you gotta have your own comb. I said, that's it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I took care of that on my own and shit.
It be a broad like that. One of them they be trying to put it on. That's the girl gave it to her. We was in the PIC program.
You gave it to somebody. You had it.
No, I said the girl that gave it to me. We was in the PIC program, and she was on my wood, and I'm like, she's bad. She's in a higher grade than me too. But we gonna pay the bills before we do. We going about that.
I gotta taste with some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from Martha's Kitchen when ain't no ingredients, mince and list, and I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this thick. Pick up the phone, come get this.
Come get it.
But the nigga said, witches, ha. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup.
Or Famous Kitchen. Holler at us. We got you.
Ooh, yeah.
614-556-2174. I'm telling y'all right now, right? Next weekend, Famous Kitchen is smoking turkeys. Right? Smoked turkeys. But smoked butter turkey. So, tap in. I'll let your boy with all the fixings on the side. You name it, Paul Clark, you can get down.
I am always taking leftovers. It'll be a lot.
No, it's gonna be the first overs, and then it'll be leftovers after that. But yeah, they're smoking turkeys next weekend.
Butter.
Smoked butter turkey.
Yeah, I heard the word
They
butter.
because they're gonna be based with butter and rosemary. You know what I'm saying? After they brine.
Stop giving up the techniques. They supposed to be like, what the fuck is in this?
I mean, that's a simple,
Total
that's an
minute.
easy technique. I mean, cause I ain't never made a dry turkey ever. You know what I mean? So life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes you have to create your own enjoyment with many different creme velour flavors, such as pomegranate mango, exotic plum,
Blackberry.
and lemon haze. Relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, draped imperial grapes. Creme velour, my lord. Y'all don't forget, draped imperial grapes every Friday and Saturday are still the wine club from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Monday through Saturday.
Is Monday through Saturday? Is Monday through Saturday now? Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Whoa. Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 p.m. Nah, but they open at different hours. But just check in and creme velour, draped imperial grape.
I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.